Welcome back to the No Script Pod. Today we're talking about two comedy movies that we recommended each other. Dolomite Is My Name and Superbad. What was your viewing experience like for this movie?
I always enjoy it. It's one of my favorite comedy movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the shit is just funny.
Yeah.
On top of being inspirational, bro.
Yeah.
But
It's so much
when I
more to the
watch it,
movie.
yeah,
It's really good.
yeah.
Like
It's more than just comedy. Eddie Murphy doesn't have like good movies. Like
really?
he doesn't have like critically acclaimed, like, you know what I'm saying?
Or like comedy movies. Like I guess
comedy. Eddie Murphy's comedy movies are the best comedy movies, in my opinion.
Yeah. But from what I understand, he just hasn't made a lot recently.
No, I mean he don't do much of anything recent.
You're one of the funniest guys in our group, and it's more so like how you're able to tell a story. You know, how to speak. That's what makes a lot of it so funny is how you tell it, not exactly what you're saying.
I'll tell you, like, stand-up comedy and what we're going to talk about in the other movie, Superbad, are two totally different things.
Yeah.
And stand-up comedy is way harder.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the theatrics.
Right.
You don't have a crashing car or a guy to punch you on stage. You got a mic.
Yeah.
You got a stand.
And that's it.
That's it, man.
And you can play with people. The best you can do is have people imagine a scene. Did the style of the comedy in this movie replicate the type of comedy you would see at a comedy show?
To be honest, if I seen Eddie Murphy perform this exact same set, like live, I'd laugh. I don't know if I actually think what he's saying is funny. It's just the way he's saying it.
Right, the theatrics, exactly. Yeah, that's how I would say it versus, the other movie you're talking about, Superbad. It kind of goes with, it's kind of that Seth Rogen, Will Ferrell-esque where they didn't grow up or get into comedy doing comedy shows. So that's just not the style of comedy.
Do you think there's a different formula between black comedy and white comedy?
Yeah, I do. I perceive the comedy in a different way as what is funny. I like bits and actionable humor. And that's what a lot of Superbad was and a lot of white comedy is. It's a lot of acting it out, the absurdity of the scenario versus black comedy, which I think is a lot more written down jokes. The punchlines is a lot of times in like what is being said. It is a lot of actionable stuff too. Like this movie has its kung fu bit. It has the sex scene bit, which I found to be the two funniest scenes in it because it reminded me most of what I see in like a Will Ferrell.
I think when it comes specifically to stand-up, it's the opposite. What makes like black stand-up funny is the theatrics.
I agree.
It's Dolomite having on his full pimp costume.
Right. Yeah.
Telling these jokes loud and shit. Like the joke itself is probably not, fall out your seat funny if you read it off a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But I think that's the difference between black and white comedy. White comedy, you can read it on a piece of paper and still chuckle.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's formulated.
For stand-up, for sure. There's so much more animation to them.
Yeah.
I definitely agree when it comes to that. But like, I guess there's a difference also between white stand-up comedy and like Will Ferrell. That is like completely different than white stand-up.
That is interesting because in black comedy, there are no black comedy actors that aren't also stand-up comedians.
Exactly. There's a whole subgroup of white comedians where you're like, who's like, I would consider Will Ferrell to be the funniest guy ever, and he's never done stand-up.
I cannot name you a black comedy actor that didn't do stand-up.
Yeah. And all the white comedians that I find the most hilarious don't do stand-up. They're Hollywood comedians.
One point in the movie though that really resonated with me, when they're in the theater watching the comedy movie.
It's one of my favorite scenes.
And they're like, man, this shit is not funny.
Right.
Because I've been there before, man, when I'm seeing everybody around laugh at some shit and I'm just thinking to myself, man, what am I missing?
Yeah. To be honest, I think about that all the time when we go to like comedy shows. Like I laugh more so. There is definitely some funny stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like none of it is like just like the driest stuff ever. There's definitely comedy in it. And there's some moments I laugh, but a lot of times I feel like I'm missing something. And I'm more so just, it's cute to laugh, so I'm just going to laugh with everyone because I'm drunk.
Okay.
I just want to enjoy the night. Like I'm going to a comedy show to enjoy the night. I'm not there
to be the guy like, just make sitting there, arms crossed.
Exactly. Like if I don't think it's funny, I'm still gonna laugh because I'm just there to be drunk and have a good time. But if I'm being real, I do feel like I'm missing something.
Like you don't get it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't get it. There's a cultural difference. And that's what the execs talk about too whenever they talk about where the movie's going, is that there's a big cultural difference, and that's why there's white comedy, there's black comedy, and they put it in specific theaters because they know that a black comedy wouldn't do that great in a white neighborhood because they wouldn't understand any of the cultural references.
And I think that it's a dying genre, the black comedy film.
Like, are you talking about like how they have Kung Fu, like Rush Hour sort of thing?
Well, Rush Hour, because that's what this funny is, you bring that up.
Because I mean, I've never seen Rush Hour. Oh, okay. I'll say that right now. But I just know that it's like Kung Fu comedy.
Rush Hour is like exactly what I'm talking about when I say that the black comedy genre is dying. Because Rush Hour has a black comedian in it.
Right.
But it's not like a black comedy.
Oh, okay.
When I'm thinking of black comedy, I'm talking about like Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, Friday, Big Mama. But I feel like now what happens is if you're not successful to a global market, there's no backing your project.
Right.
And so most black comedy films just don't make it anymore because a lot of executives feel like if your only audience is black people, it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but I wish that they'd bring them back, man. And just, you know, some shit ain't for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, this is a much bigger issue of like the mid-budget movie is dead.
Yeah.
Like that adds to it, is that comedy lived off the mid-budget. Like that's their whole thing. But now they don't allow, they literally, Hollywood doesn't allow mid-budget movies. They're either multi-$100 million movies or they're indie projects.
Yeah.
And no in between. And so I do think that has effectively killed the comedy genre. But also just they put out shit like Scary Movie 6 or whatever. Like watching back Superbad and then also Dolomite Is My Name, I was like, okay, the movie was just bad. You can still do comedy, I think.
Yeah.
It's just that was a bad comedy.
I'm going to tell you what was wrong with Scary Movie 6.
What's that?
Scary Movie 6 has old comedians trying to do new comedy. They just don't understand.
Right.
If Drewski made a movie, we'd laugh.
Oh yeah.
I bet 100% it'd be funny, bro.
I agree.
I bet it'd be funny.
I bet
but
it
also it probably wouldn't be funny to like older people.
True.
You know, some people, because some people get offended by that shit. I like the point the movie makes about like subjective humor. Some shit ain't for everybody. Reminds me of a story, bro. I was with, you know, I went to the 4th of July shit.
Yeah.
With Perry, bro. And on the way back, the Metrolink was hella packed. I'm like, man, we got to make sure we get on this shit. Then the train come by. I'm like, oh, nah, we going to wait for the next one because the driver a woman. And all the women around me just look like, what the fuck?
Damn. Did they actually all hear you for real?
Yes,
That's crazy.
Perry like laughed, but he had to do like one of these. I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have.
Man, that reminded me of like the last time I went on the train, man. Me and my dad and my sister on the train, and this woman goes crazy talking about how, like, you know, like what us white people have done to her. And like my sister is like way back there, starts laughing. And she like goes, who laughing back there? Who laughing? I will get up there and I'll whoop your ass, and ain't nobody on here gonna do it.
Drop to your ass when you laughing and somebody asks who.
Real shit. Who laughing?
Oh shit.
I know you ain't laughing. I'll whoop your ass too. I'll tell you what, I was in there and everybody else was in there except for my sister, I guess, like this.
That's how you gotta be.
You gotta know, and I told her after, I was like, man, you take public transport, you gotta know the rules of public transport. You don't look at anybody.
Down.
You don't look at anybody. You don't entertain anything.
When your signal go out, just check your calendar.
That's all.
Do not make eye contact with a crackhead.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, don't show your teeth. Let's talk about Superbad.
Yeah, Superbad. So, you know, Superbad is basically just a coming of age story.
Yeah.
You know, it's like these kids in high school and all they want to do is, you know, go to the cool party, get drunk, get laid.
Yeah.
But and the comedy is just the absurdness in between. And that's, I guess, what white Hollywood comedy is, that genre of comedy, is that it's more so in the absurdness.
I will say, though, up until the cops arrive, like once the cops get on the scene, that's when I start laughing. Yeah. Before then, I was like, man, this shit is not funny.
McLovin's storyline is the funniest shit to me. Yeah. Like, that is where the best comedy is at.
Like when they drinking, bro.
They drinking and driving. And yeah, they like the thing was like, dispatch, we need somebody immediately. Like, I need help, I've been shot. They turn it off at the bar. Like he's like, I've been shot. Turns it off. He's like, anyways, you think you can get a road soda for the way? You get 13 beers to go. It's like,
that shit was funny.
You know, man. Like that whole story.
What's that fat dude's name?
Man, what's his name? Jonah Hill.
Yeah, whenever he got hit by the car.
Yeah, with the cop car.
I was dying, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the cop car, and then he gets out and like then the cops chase him, and like it's just absurd. It's totally absurd. And there's so many quotables in it. I don't know if you know this, but Superbad is considered like probably the greatest comedy in white culture. Like,
damn,
for sure, top 3. Like, for sure, it's basically like Anchorman, Step Brothers, Superbad, The Hangover. Like, those are like the big 4.
I've heard The Hangover a lot.
Yeah, The Hangover is good. Do you think that these 2 comedy movies like prove anything as far as the distinction between black and white comedy, or do you think that this is just, it's not enough evidence?
You know, I might be an outlier, but I laughed at both.
Right. Yeah, I laughed at both too.
I don't think it proves nothing. I think if you're a good comedian, like if you're actually funny, you can make anybody laugh.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not a.
It definitely seemed like Dolomite was more of like they let the comedians do what they do, like riff a little bit, versus the other, that one where it's like, oh no, they had writers. Like it definitely was like, oh, the writers, and then they just hired people based off of like quirkiness, like personality, how they could deliver the lines. But Jonah Hill wasn't like making up jokes, probably.
Nah, for sure not.
Like on the set, like he just like read off a script. That's it.
Dolomite is a written movie, like
for sure,
like structured. But
do you think that they were involved in the writing? Like the actors,
for sure.
But I was like, I don't think that
I don't think that they're giving Eddie Murphy lines.
Right.
You know, like I think when they say, man, do something funny, he just improvs, right? Probably.
But he was heavily involved in the writer's room, probably. Yeah. And all of them were. Yeah. Whereas like the only ones that I could see maybe were like in Superbad were like Seth Rogen, because he made the movie, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that's, I guess, another big difference in those type of movies. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this, let us know your thoughts on both these movies. If you've seen them, which one you thought was funnier, leave a like, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.